Sometimes the dream we lose quietly becomes the path that leads us to our true destiny. Today's story is about dreams, about disappointment, and about the mysterious way life sometimes guides us towards the destiny far greater than we originally imagined. This is the story of a young man who once demanded of a flying fighter jets in the sky. But life had different plans for him. A plan that would one day help the entire nation reach the stars. This is the story of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Namaste, my dear friends. Welcome to another soulful story, a quiet space where we pause for a moment, breathe a little deeper, and reflect on the wisdom hidden in real lives around us. In the early years of his life, long before the world knew his name, a young boy named Abdul Kalam grew up in the quiet coastal town of Rameswaram in the state of Tamil Nadu. It was a small town surrounded by the vast blue sea, where life moved gently and simply. Kalam's family lived a modest life. His father owned a small boat that carried pilgrims across the waters, and his mother filled their home with warmth, kindness, and the comforting aroma of home-cooked meals. Their house was simple, but it was filled with something far more precious than wealth. That is, love, discipline, and deep faith. As a child, Kalam was endlessly curious, but more than anything else, he loved the sky. He would often stand near the shore, watching the birds glide freely over the sea. Their wings stretched wide, carried by the wind as if the sky itself welcomed them. And in those quiet moments, a small dream began to grow inside his heart. One day, he too wanted to fly. Years passed, and that small dream slowly grew stronger. Kalam studied with dedication and determination. He believed that if he worked hard enough, the sky he admired as a child would one day become his path. Eventually, he pursued aeronautical engineering, the science of aircraft and flight. For him, the destination was clear. He wanted to become a fighter pilot in the Indian Air Force, to serve his country and to finally touch the sky he had dreamed about for so many years. When the Air Force announced pilot selection interviews in Dehradun, Kalam felt the spark of excitement in his heart. This, he believed, was the moment he had been preparing for. He traveled there with hope, carrying years of hard work and quiet dreams within him. The selection process was intense. There were physical tests, interviews, and evaluations. Young candidates from across the country had gathered there, all hoping for the same opportunity. Yet, Kalam remained calm and focused. He trusted the effort he had to put in, and he believed that the dream he had carried for so long was finally within reach. Then, the day of results arrived. The candidates stood together, waiting quietly as the names were announced. 8 candidates would be selected. One name was called, and then another, and then another. Kalam listened carefully, But when the final name was announced, a quiet realization filled his heart. He had not been selected. He stood ninth on the list, just one step away from becoming a fighter pilot. My friend, just imagine that moment. A dream carried since childhood, years of preparation, and now just one place away. The door he was wishing to enter had closed. Kalam felt deeply disappointed. For the first time in his life, he felt uncertain about where the road ahead would lead. My friend, sometimes life brings us so close to our dreams, only to gently guide us somewhere else. With a heavy heart, Kalam left Dehradun. Instead of going home immediately, he decided to travel north towards the Himalayas. Eventually, he arrived in the peaceful town of Rishikesh on the banks of sacred Ganga. The river flowed quietly. The air felt calm and still. It was the kind of place where thoughts slow down and the heart begins to listen. There, Kalam met a spiritual teacher named Swami Sivananda. The teacher noticed the sadness in the young man's eyes. With kindness and patience, he asked him what was troubling his heart. Kalam shared his story. He spoke about the dream of becoming a pilot, the effort he had put in, and the disappointment of missing the opportunity by just one place. Swami Sivananda listened quietly. He did not rush to give advice. Instead, he allowed Kalam to finish speaking. And then he smiled gently and said something so simple yet deeply powerful. He said, "Kalam, accept your destiny and move forward. You were not meant to become a pilot, but something greater than this awaits you." My friend, those words slowly settled into Kalam's heart. Perhaps for the first time, he began to see that rejection might not always mean failure. Sometimes it simply means that life is guiding us towards a different path. Kalam returned to his work in science and engineering. Step by step, he continued learning, experimenting, and more than that, growing. Years later, that same young man who once dreamed of flying airplanes would help design rockets and missiles for India. He became one of the key minds behind India's space and defense programs. The sky he once hoped to fly through became the sky he helped the entire nation reach. And eventually, the boy who once stood ninth on the list of pilot candidates became one of the most respected leaders India has ever known, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. My friend, looking back at his life, it becomes clear. Sometimes the dream we lose is quietly guiding us towards the destiny we were always meant to live. And now, my friend, let us pause here together. Close your eyes if you wish. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale gently. And now, answer a few questions. Tell me, have you ever worked hard for something, believed it was meant for you, and yet watched it slip away at the last moment? In that moment, did it feel like rejection, like disappointment or even like failure? What if, just like in Kalam's story, that moment was not the end of your journey, but life quietly guiding you towards a different path? Right now in your life, is there a setback or disappointment that might actually be preparing you for something greater? Take a deep breath, my friend. Let these questions rest gently in your heart. And now, come with me. Let's plant some gentle seeds of trust and possibility within our hearts. We are going to practice some affirmations for trust and purpose. You may repeat this softly in your mind, or simply listen and allow the words settle within you. My life is unfolding in beautiful and meaningful ways. Every experience in my life is guiding me towards my true purpose. I trust the journey that life is creating for me. New paths and new opportunities are always appearing in my life. I move forward with hope, with faith, and with quiet confidence. The universe is gently guiding me towards the dreams meant for me. My path is unique, my path is meaningful, and it is filled with endless possibility. Beautiful opportunities always continue to unfold in my life. Take a slow, deep breath in and let these affirmations settle gently into your heart. My friend, now let's move gently from affirmations to manifestations. That is, from thought to creation. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, place one hand softly over your heart. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and slowly release. Now imagine yourself standing in an open field at night. The air is calm. The world around you is quiet. Above you stretches a vast night sky. For a moment, the sky is completely dark. Just like those moments in life when the future feels uncertain, when we cannot yet see where our path is leading. Simply stand there, breathing slowly, feeling the stillness around you. And now watch. A tiny star is appearing. A soft, gentle point of light in the sky. And can you see? There is another star beginning to glow. And another. And another. Slowly, one by one, the night sky begins to fill with stars. Each star lighting up quietly, beautifully. My friend, each of these stars represent the possibility in your life. A new opportunity, a new direction, a dream waiting patiently to unfold. The universe is telling you that sometimes when one path fades away, many new paths begin to shine, just like in the life of young Abdul Kalam. Look up at the sky in your imagination. See how beautifully it becomes as more and more stars appear. My friend, your future too is filled with possibilities, slowly revealing themselves at the perfect time. Feel a gentle sense of trust growing inside you, a quiet understanding that your life is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Whisper softly in your heart, "My destiny is unfolding beautifully." And now imagine a warm golden light surrounding you. This light carries peace, clarity, and quiet confidence. With every breath, you feel calmer, lighter, and more connected to your path. Whisper gently within your heart, "I trust the journey of my life. I trust the universe." My friend, before we close, let's take a quiet moment for gratitude. Think of one moment in your life when things did not go the way you expected. At times, you may have felt confused or even disappointed. But today, you might see that moment differently. Perhaps it quietly guided you towards a new path, towards a new opportunity, or a new understanding of yourself. Hold that moment gently in your heart and whisper softly to yourself, "Thank you. Thank you for guiding my journey." And my dear friend, here is your soulful thought of the day. Sometimes the dream we lose is quietly guiding us towards the destiny we are truly meant to live. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. My friend, if these affirmations brought you peace today, consider making them a part of your daily routine. Listening to affirmations regularly allows the meaning to settle deeply within you. Thank you for sharing this wonderful space with me. Until next time, trust the journey of your life. And always remember, just like the stars that slowly light up in the night sky, your path too is unfolding, one beautiful step at a time. Take care. Bye.